Everything must be okay. No reason to get in my thoughts and stay like the Four Seasons for the whole day. Get out, ride my feelings, points me in the right way. Stay on the path, it's easy, just feel me, baby. Feels kinda weird when there's nothing to do, you just relax. It feels kinda weird when there's nothing to say, you just relax. It feels kinda weird like there's nothing to do, like you just relaxed. You just relax, baby, and listen to the facts. Just focus in ways that make you feel good. Focus. Some people call it magic, but they're just misunderstood or misunderstanding. They don't know tit for tat. They don't got the tools, or they forgot them way back under a mound of decaying structures. They're not going fast enough, and it's about to rupture like a volcano ready to blow on our Mother Earth, like a man ready to show his full girth, like a girl ready to ride a fine day. We're all looking back at our past mistakes, but is it making you sad? Are you learning from it? Are you appreciating all the tools in your toolkit? Or are you fearful that you'll make the same mistake like so many others, looking in the rearview mirror to drive this fate? You gotta look in front of you. You gotta look in front of you. You gotta look out the windshield. You know what that means? It means paying attention to how you feel. Paying attention to how you feel is actually looking out the windshield. It's looking in front of you. It's looking towards the future. what it is. Looking out the windshield. Not looking out the rearview mirror to drive your car. How far you think you get? Because you practice that for a very long time. Getting back on track. Getting all the shrubbery out the way. Feeling my power. Gliding into each new day. Feeling unstuck, like I can just roll away to a brand new life where I'm the only one that can say who and what comes to me just the way I like it. And guess what? It's already happening. And that's why I've been through all this shit, because it's what I wanted. I had pre-planned to learn some magnificent stuff when I came to Earth. And now I'm here, and I remember my worth. All the pains and the mistakes were just part of my growth. It really means a lot less once you come out of it and you're looking back down at it. Like a rocket trying to scrape the firmament or break through and decide what's really happening. Games upon games, fooling upon fooling, energy manipulation, thought control, because everyone knows that beliefs create your reality. And if you didn't think that, then how come people spend so much money on stupid ass advertisement? I can count on one finger the amount of times in my life, maybe two fingers, where an advertisement came up and I was like, oh shit, I actually could probably use that. My whole life. Yet people cranking out money, and there's more than one reason. It's a game of numbers. You know, you crank out a little bit here, and there's billions of people, you're gonna get a good chunk, probably. You don't know shit. And there's your paycheck. There's your paycheck. 4 billion people all pay you 50 cents, you're rich. There's your paycheck. Not that being rich is really, you know, where it's at. Although there's nothing wrong with it either. It's all about your mind. But no fear, no fret, there is always a sort of fair play. Because if the sun could do that, then I too can do that. Something like that. I think that's what Terrence McKenna would say about the book of Moby Dick. I think he's talking to Ahab about the well. Something about fucking with the beast, and he's like, well, you know, if the beast is able to do this to me, then it's all a game of fair play. I should be able to do this to the beast. Something like that. It's all fair play here, guys. once you figure out this and your beliefs and you get a hold on what's going on, what works for you, that's what's important. It's what works for you. As many different people there are in this world, is how many different ways there are to find something that works for you, or how many different ways people are living that works for them. And this is my way for me, the way I'm doing it. It might not resonate with you. It might not be what you want. It might not even be close. So you have to find what works for you. If you think you got something that's working for you, you're feeling good, you're feeling light, things working your way, no matter what it is. That's the nature of belief. You can believe that if you stand on one foot for 30 seconds every day when you wake up, that everything always works out for you. And if you really believe that, genuinely really believe that, like you believe you can stand up and walk and talk, then that's what's going to happen for you. But it's getting that belief changed. No one's going to be able to just believe that. Not when you've been indoctrinated and pumped out into this world on purpose, for this very reason, for this game. Card game, the game with a small club, where we can sit together and look back at the masses and be like, look at them, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. We just have to love them and not worry. And then that's all the help they need. We love them and we don't worry. That's all the help they need. They'll figure it out. That's how lighthearted and unserious what's going on here. No matter how many wars, how many pictures that they pump into your faces about brutality and blah, 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 blah. Although I can see that way of controlling people isn't working as well anymore, because everyone has their own control of their little portion of the internet, and they can make their own choices. But no matter what bad thing you can think of, horrible thing you can think of, first of all, there's always an equal and opposite beautiful thing on the other side. Always. So pick which side you want to focus on. Second of all, no matter what it is, there's nothing serious going on here. And if you can wrap your mind around that, you've really made it somewhere. And there have always been people that have known this. In society, always. Some people can just keep their mouth shut. They're playing a different game. Whatever it is. We're all playing games. We're all using the backdrop people, the incubation people who still have yet to figure out this. They serve a purpose. We wouldn't be able to play this game if there wasn't fucking 8 billion other people who didn't know what was going on, so that we can have our, society and our culture and our real life. They have to not know. It has to be real. Because you don't want, some people are so low class, they may want a blow-up doll to sleep with them at night. But any real person wants a real person. And you don't just want a person that agrees with everything you say. You want someone you can push and prod and has their own thoughts and their own ways of doing things, and they can come right back at you. And you want it real. And to get it real, people got to forget who they are. Because if we know who we all are, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's coming into your knowing while other people aren't there yet. It's so fun. Progress. Seeing the variations and the variety of what we can do in our power and everything that we're doing here. No matter what you think is going on, something's going on that is amazing. No matter what you think, even if you are still in the densest of the densest thinking we're just here on a rock, real life, real stuff. You haven't really had any, maybe you're under a rock yourself, you haven't really opened your mind up. And sure, there's people who are still like that, obviously. Many of them, most of them. You're just here living life. You can look at it two ways. You're so far out in your game that it's crazy. You're playing the craziest game. You actually forgot who you are. That is far out. You can look at it that way. They're really deep in their game. They're playing the game so hardcore. I don't want to play that hardcore anymore. Or they're the backdrop people for us to have our games. It's not or, it's and. And they're in the incubation mode, learning everything they need to know for when their time is to come and blossom, to be at a higher vantage point, to look down upon their backdrop people who are having their societies and doing their whatever and such. What are we doing? No matter what you think is going on, it's something. And it's awesome. It's awesome. No matter how how you look at it. The fact that we can even sit here and talk to each other about what is right and wrong, about this or that. The fact I can feel your warmth close to me, or smell your breath, or see the sun shining through the trees. I can feel the bark in my fingers, and after I rub my hand on the tree, I can still feel that connection on my hand for like 40 seconds afterwards. What is going on? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy amazing. And I see it every day. I see it every day. It can't get away from me. How amazing we are. Portions, crappily divided, moving image of eternity, wayward sparks, infinitely dilutable energy, infinitely bifurcating, electromagnetic, all-encompassing, only thing that there is, no outside, shape-shifting, color-forming, emotion-feeling, energy clashing, energy harmony, variation against sameness, novelty against habits. Thank you, Terence McKenna. And all this, here we are trying to figure out where we're going to do next. What we're going to do next. What's next on the table? For me locally, and for us as a planet, and for us as the universe. And for us as whatever it is of understanding beyond that. Because sure, we can say we're the universe. All there is me, and all there is you. All there is us together. That's all there is, no outside. Even thinking about that. You gotta be careful not to get into the lonely state where you start to realize you're the only one. And that you might be like, it might make you feel a little lonely or scared, which is probably why we split ourselves up to begin with, right? We didn't like the fact that we were the only thing that existed. We got to a point our awareness could think of a thought like that. Or maybe that thought just was born simply naturally from just being a little bored. Maybe we're bouncing, zipping along before we were conscious, and then all of a sudden we click over to a new state, and we don't think with words, but we know we exist and that we're doing something. It's probably as simple as groping towards the light, like single-celled organisms. Just all the receptors that they have is light receptors or heat receptors, or they know this is cold, this is warm. This feels better. They don't think with words, they just know it inherently, and they move that way. That's their path. They move towards the light. We do the same thing. Focus on your feeling body. Focus on your emotions. That's your guidance systems, and let you know if you are in harmony with your higher self, which is you, up ahead of you on the mountain, guiding you. And then up ahead of them is the higher you guiding them, and then up ahead of them is on a higher mountain, you guiding them. And it goes on forever. There's no point to try to figure it out because the end is bottomless. And if you can feel good with no closure, that is the real thing that's happening. So if you can feel comfortable with no closure, you're on your way, because there is no closure. There is no outside. We can expand forever, which is why when they look at the space and how it's expanding faster and faster, they have to keep rewriting their calculations. They don't even know what's fucking going on. And guess what? The more they try to explore it, the more stuff is going to happen to make them want to explore it. If it's their passion for exploring that, the universe is going to always come up with something new for them to love and look at and explore and be excited about. Same way as looking into the quantum world. There's always going to be another quark. Always. You're never going to come to something that's like, this is the last quark. Don't look further than this. It's never going to be. And I think we're finally, as a consciousness, as a whole, or at least maybe 51%, 50.00001%, where we've clicked over the other side. We know this. We know this. All right. Whew, there's some relief in me right there, which means I'm on the right path. And I'm not going to worry. I've been cultivating a state of non-worry, not faking it until I make it. It's brewed, it's born from my actual experience of my life. I cannot look at my hindsight and worry anymore. If I look about how my life had turned and all the twists and turns to turn where I am right now, there's just no way I can look at that and hold a worry in me.